How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. Joining us now is Cara Short, the Executive Director for AcesSurf. This wahine in the middle is a surfer, a paddler, a kayaker, a Hawaii Waterman Hall of Famer, the list goes on, and the very first Native Hawaiian Paralympian, Ann Yoshida. Welcome in.
Thank you. Hi.
It's many things. I wanted to make sure we nailed that intro, but
you got it all.
Very happy to have you folks joining us here today. Cara, what's new with AcesSurf? You're doing so much to support so many in the local community. What's happening?
Well, always lots of things with AcesSurf, but a few big highlights for us right now are some new programs. Well, they're actually expanded programs. So we do surfing, swimming, and canoe, but because there's such a high demand and we really have a small team, we've been struggling to how do we fulfill the need in the community. So this year we're doing several partnerships, so we're able to do more programs. So we're partnering with the Rehab of the Pacific to do some swim programs. So now we're able to do monthly swim programs, when before we could only do quarterly. And really big news for us is we have now expanded to Maui. It's our first neighbor island ongoing program. So we have an organization that we're partnering with over there. So 25 is a big year for us.
Wow, congratulations. and AcesSurf is something you've been part of for a long time. How is it integrated in terms of you in so many ways inspiring so many people who you're now getting a chance to work really close with?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's huge, right? I think the biggest thing is about the identity, right? So I was in a position where my identity I thought was lost, and that identity, you know, an athlete to an athlete, right? The identity of being an athlete is huge, and it's like really like the drive in your life and things like that. And so when I got paralyzed, I didn't have that. I thought that I wasn't going to be able to be an athlete or, you know, be a surfer or a swimmer or anything until we started forming AcesSurf. Got that identity back, and there is power within identity. Yeah. I was able to get my education, you know, go and compete in worldwide things, and yeah, so it's really
What was that
big.
like for you, being able to transition at that point in your life to then being able to represent your country, being the first Native Hawaiian Paralympian as well, and knowing the deep connection that we as, you know, Hawaiians have to the ocean as well?
Yeah, oh, it's a lot of responsibility.
Fully on a big time.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's one thing like to be a representative of like who you are, but when people, and even like a representative of an organization like AcesSurf, you know, I was, you know, everything has steps, right? And so I had to learn with AcesSurf. I grew up with AcesSurf, really, and it kind of taught me how to like be in the public and share the things that I have and not feel scared or bashful about the things that I was doing. It's huge to be the one to represent a sport, and there is a lot of kuleana in that. And I think now my role is changing too now that I'm kind of retired from all of that, and I'm able to like help and coach and give perspective and innovate programming and equipment too. So there's a lot, and I think it's going to be ongoing throughout my life, and that's really the power in identity, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That is awesome. Cara, going back to you, let's talk a little bit more, expand, if you will, a little bit more on these collaborations and some of the different initiatives that are continuing to take place.
Yeah, thank you. Like I said before, part of it came out of that need, right? Our programs are already quite full. We do a lot of programs, but we know that we need to do more. So we're like, how do we do that? Well, we can't do it all, so why don't we partner with some of our already community partners? So the Rehab Hospital of the Pacific is a great example. They've got an amazing facility. It's warm water, which is a big highlight for us, and we're working with their team, so now they're able to do even more programs as well. So it's not just always AcesSurf, you know, it's through our lens and with some of our expertise in our area, but now we're able to provide more programs, you know, across the state. So that's really what it's all about. You know, it's about access and people getting in the water and what have you. But we, you know, luckily we're able to do that now. We're able to share. And with our partner on Maui, this is very exciting because they are already doing keiki programs, but the adaptive side is new. So it's a whole new world. And, you know, we hope to keep growing and doing that more. And we're even working more on advocacy stuff now too. So we've been working with DLNR and the Waikiki Business Improvement Association to getting more permanent beach mats. So it's not just have to be AcesSurf programs, that people can have access all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Accessibility is such an important part of that. How do people get more information about AcesSurf? We got the big event that's coming up in May. What's the best way to do it?
Well, the big event in May is our Hawaii Adaptive Surfing Championship Championships, International Adaptive Surf Competition, and everyone can just follow us online at AcesSurf.org, and then of course Instagram and Facebook.
Well, there you go. Hey, Cara, Ann, thank you so much. What a pleasure. And again, for more information about AcesSurf, we'll have it up at HiNowDaily.com. We'll be right back.